Good morning and welcome to BTV, Bransford School's weekly news broadcast. My name is Carlos.
And I'm Emerson. Today is January 28th.
Want to know what's going on in the world? Here's the Weekend Wrap.
Oh yeah, Weekend Wrap is back one time. Shout out to Priest Elementary Middle School in Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, Weekend Wrap, Can I kick some news from our studio in BK? A little bit of current events I can relay. The Senate trial on impeachment started to decide if Donald Trump will be removed from office. The House delivered the articles of impeachment to the Senate last week. Now we gotta wait and see if the Senate determines the president abused his power or obstructed justice and what the repercussions are. Next, the two largest economies on the planet, the US and China, finally managed to sign phase one of a new trade agreement they negotiated for nearly 2 years. Sheesh. According to NASA, 2019 was the second hottest recorded year they've ever seen. Things like heat waves, wildfires, and precipitation made the temps rise, closing out the warmest decade in modern times. You might ask why. Scientists say greenhouse gas emissions like carbon dioxide. And now tech, can we blame smartphones for anxiety and depression? Some researchers say no. If people always make the phone the scapegoat, they're prone to skipping over critical mental health convos. Next, Stocks fam says there's about 2,000 billionaires around the globe, and if you add their wealth, then compare it to the 4.6 billion poorest people on the planet, the billionaires still have more. That's 60% of the world with less wealth. The report says inequality will not fix itself. And now with WNBA raising pay, that makes the average salary over 100K. For the first time, plus players get their full salary if they go on maternity leave. It's still a lot less than in the NBA. Nonetheless, a much needed step in the right way. Hey, that's a week full of rhymes. I'm inclined to keep going, but I think I'm out of time. Yeah, that's a week full of rhymes. I'll just rap more later when I have some free time.
I will. I definitely will.
Enter the shout-out contest for a chance to be featured in a future Weekend Wrap video. Good luck!
The announcement will be read in both English and Spanish. The Latino Role Model Conference will be this Saturday, February 1st at the Cabrillo College Croker Theater in Aptos.
La conferencia de Latinos Modelos va a ser el sábado, 1 de febrero en el Croker Theater del Cabrillo College en Aptos.
In addition from hearing from the Latino engineers, writers, scientists, artists, and elected leaders and other professionals, award-winning author Reina Grande will be the keynote speaker.
Además de escuchar de muchos latinos profesionistas, Reina Grande, autora galardonada, va a ser la oradora principal.
Author Reina Grande will be the keynote speaker, and her recent book, Distant Between Us, was awarded the America's Award for Children's and Young Adult Literature. Each student who attends will receive a copy of her book.
La autora Reina Grande será la oradora principal, y su reciente libro, La distancia entre nosotros, recibió el Premio de las Américas a la literatura infantil y juvenil. Cada estudiante que asista recibirá una copia gratis de su libro.
This bilingual event is free for all students from 6th grade through college and their families. If you and your family would like a free ride to the event, there will be buses leaving from Renzi 40 and small schools at 8:15. Lunch is also included.
Este evento bilingüe es gratuito para todos los estudiantes desde sexto grado hasta la universidad, incluyendo a sus familias. Si usted y su familia desean un viaje gratis al evento, habrá autobús que saldrá de Costanoa a las 8:15 a.m. El almuerzo también está incluido.
If you'd like more information about the event or Reina Grande's memoir, see Faye Silva Robles in the office or Ms. Brooks in the library.
Si deseas obtener más información sobre el evento o de Reina Grande, busque a Fe Silva Robles en la oficina o a la señora Brooks en la biblioteca.
In sports news, all uniforms for winter sports are due this week. Please return your uniforms to the office ASAP.
Today's wrestling practice goes from 3:15 to 5. Volleyball practices are as follows. 6th grade team white, 3:10 to 4:30. 6th grade team red, 7 to 8:30. 7th grade, 4:30 to 5:45. 8th grade, 5:45 to 7.
In library news, next week we'll begin the Reading Boss Bingo Battle.
And classes and students will compete for prizes by setting goals and using the number of bingo squares stamped in their planners.
Get a head start by writing all the books that you have read this year into your planner.
Play for prizes, glory, and class dominance. More details to come next week.
Here's something for you to mark in your calendars. It is time to start planning for the B40 Annual Variety Show, which takes place Thursday, April 2nd at the Rio Theater.
If you would like to be a part of the show, please watch carefully.
Hey B40, it's time to get ready for the 2020 Annual Variety Show. The Variety Show will be on April 2nd. That's the Thursday before spring break. It will take place once again at the beautiful Rio Theater in Santa Cruz, just down the street, during the school day, which means that we will all be able to attend if we are all super awesome people. And we are looking for acrobats, dancers, singers, jugglers, musicians, any talented people who would like to share their variety of talents with us. We would like for you to come and audition. The auditions will be on February 11th, February 13th, February 18th, February 20th, and the 21st. Come to the library to sign up for an audition slot. When you come, please have the music that you need on your phone. You have permission to use your phone at that time. Use instrumental versions of songs, and please be ready with at least half. We are also in need of MCs and stagehands and assistants for the show. We cannot run this show if we don't have fantastic MCs and dedicated stagehands and backstage folks to do all of the heavy lifting for us. So if that's the kind of role you'd like, please sign up to come to a meeting about that. There is limited space. If you miss the mandatory meeting, you will be eliminated from that list. That is on Wednesday, February 5th. Once again, the auditions for acts are as follows, as you see, 2 weeks, and all auditions will be at lunch in the cafeteria. Please bring your phone or your music. If you have questions right now and they are burning a hole in your brain, come to the library at break today. I would love to talk to you about whatever questions you have. I do mean lunch. Lunch today. Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you on stage.
In club news, today at lunch, Ukulele Club meets in the room 9, GSA meets in the cooking room, Knitting Club meets in the library, and Miss Books will be available in the library to answer questions about the variety show.
We have our intrepid, fearless leaders and our Y el Director Sin Miedo with us in the BTV studio this morning.
Hi, Mr.
Hola, hombres. Qué magnífico que los dos hablan español. Buenos días.
Buenos dias.
Yes, intrepid. What does that mean? I like
Fearless.
your... Fearless means fearless. Nice job, Emerson. Yes, good to see you. Miss Steps is coming
And
with.
special guest.
And special guest, yes.
Hi.
Miss Steps. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I'm fantastic. Thank you.
I'm here because I want to talk about something that's happening tomorrow.
Okay, yeah.
And it's really important for all the 8th graders. So we are going to Harbor Rocks. If you have not gotten your permission slip in, please come to the office and either turn that in or we can get permission over the phone. And you will hear an announcement tomorrow that all 8th grade will be leaving their classes 5 minutes early from second period. You will put all of your belongings in your locker and we will meet by the gates closest to the bathroom. And we will head out for our fun adventure to Harbor.
Awesome. That's so exciting. I'm going to take my glasses off.
Oh, and you know what about Harbor?
What?
They just had a ribbon cutting for their brand new pool.
Oh, really?
And
Will they get to see the pool?
that, Yep.
Oh my gosh, you're so lucky. Imagine having a swimming unit in PE. Get to swim. That would be so cool.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard great things about the trip last year. Everybody was super stoked, adults and students alike. So I know you're going to have a great time. And I want to remind you that you're representing Branson 40 when you're there, okay? As soon as you step off this campus, in fact, you're representing B40. So be smart, honorable, and safe on your way over there. Stay intact as a group. Follow directions. Use the sidewalks and crosswalks safely. Don't bring your cell phone. And be respectful from when you're there, right? So if others are talking, you're listening, mouths are closed, and just have a good time, but be cool.
Classes too.
They what?
Might see friends in classes.
They could see friends. Oh,
In
yeah,
classes,
yeah.
so
So
we
we don't
wanna not be
go,
disruptive.
hey,
Right.
Jose, meet up.
Yeah.
You don't do that?
No, we probably shouldn't do that
Okay.
when they're learning.
All right.
Learning
We
is
don't
really
do that.
important.
All right. So we don't disrupt learning. We're there as guests, and we're showing them how awesome we are at B40. All right. So do a good job over there. I wanted to share something today, too, real quickly, from Miss Garcia's office. I was talking with her today. Can we see that? Yeah, I just love it. This is in Miss Garcia's office, and I feel like it should be everywhere because it really defines who we are at Branson 40, that we're diverse, that we're inclusive, that we're welcoming, accepting, embracing. It's hard to read through it. That it's a safe place for everybody to be cool and be safe here. No matter who you are at Branson 40, you're cool and you're safe. I love that. So really reflects our who we are as a school.
We should see more of those around.
We should, yeah. Maybe Miss Garcia can make us some copies. Hint, hint, Miss Garcia. All right, so let's do some drawing, shall we? I already drew a couple. Can you guys read a couple? I just pulled them off the top, I
I
swear.
hope I'm in there.
Who do we got?
Miss Sanguinetti and Miss Bullard caught Nick for being kind to new student.
Wow, Nick Contreras?
Yeah.
Sweet. Job,
to go,
Nick, being
Nick.
welcoming.
That's
What a sweet guy.
awesome.
See, look it. Nick Contreras, welcoming. Nice.
Ulysses Navarro was caught by Cat helping me bring in boxes of Christmas items from my car.
Oh, nice. Ulysses. That's Kat, our attendant specialist, helping her bring stuff in. Sweet. Missy Casa and Mr. O'Brien caught Isla Rosenthal being communicative and kind. Isla, you're awesome. Great job. How about, you want to read one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Miss Books and Marina caught Hennessis being helpful by tidying up the library. That's awesome. Good
Thank
job.
you, Hennessis.
Uh,
Carlos, what do you got?
Lisa caught Zena Reyes Lopez being honorable for finding a very expensive item and bringing it in.
Oh, Zena
That's really
found
cool.
something and brought it into the office. I bet whoever got that back is super happy.
It's very honorable.
Nice job, Zena and Lisa. Thank you.
Miss Sandage caught Perla being generally awesome.
All right, Miss Sandage and Perla. Nice job. All right. Do we have anything else to announce?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on. Keep it real, bees.
great
Thank you
day.
so much.
Bye.
Yes, thank you, Miss Steps. And come on in to claim your prize if we read your name off.
It's the produce guy. Oh, you stole my lunch. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, how you guys doing? I have Kate here because we wanted to give you an update. I know you guys were all asking who won big in last week's big Spirit Week events. On Tuesday, we had the Buggy Up battle. And who were our winners, Kate? Do you remember?
Kalea and Lucy.
Kalea and Lucy were the dominant. They're both outstanding buggies. So good job, Kalea and Lucy. And then on Thursday, we had the big gobbling down bananas and answering trivia and going through hoops. And what else did they do that day?
We did dance.
Oh, they danced. Yes, they danced. And the big winner there, they broke out of their slump. Team Balam, Everest, Marco, Teo, and somebody else. Leo was broken, but I'm sure he would have won if he'd been there. So at any rate, yeah, those guys won. And then on Friday, we had the big sports rally, and lots of folks showed up. It was a lot of fun. Who won the competition, you might be asking? Mr. O'Brien and Ms. Steps won the gobble down a banana spin around. Yeah, look at it. So proud. Yeah. But second place went to the 6th grade boys basketball, so good for them. And what else do we have coming up? There's an ASB meeting today, so if you want to weigh in on upcoming events, like next Friday we have our first dance of the semester. I bet Kate's fired up. True or false, are you fired up, Kate?
I'm excited.
She's excited. This guy, he's bursting at the seams. Would you describe yourself as giddy? Giddy, like super excited? Sure. Why? You can tell he's pumped. And Carlos, you're fired up about the dance?
Yeah.
Of course. Why? It's a winter dance. It's coming up next Friday. It'll be amazing. Who's going to be our DJ?
The same DJ as the first dance is going to be there.
And will dancing be allowed?
Yes, of course.
And
it's
will
a dance.
I guess that. And
It's
will
called
there
a dance.
will there be delicious food available, Kate?
Yes.
Good to know. All right, so come to that, and ASB is meeting today in the BN. And we have the B40 Produce Extravaganza. Today is contest is called Tiny Little Countries, and you are either playing for, let me see this. This is what it is. Now, I'm not showing what it is yet. It's either beans, frijoles, or a can of puppies. So, I'm going to have Kate, because she's one of our bilingual students, she's going to read off the ingredients, and you'll have to listen and see whether you think it's beans, frijoles, or a can of puppies. She's going to read it in Spanish. Go, Kate.
Frijoles pintos elaborados con agua, sal, cloruro de calcio y acetato cálcico discónico.
Oh, sounds delicious. And in English, that's prepared pinto beans, water, salt, calcium chloride, and calcium disodium to promote color retention. So, not a can of puppies. It is, in fact, pinto beans. Be a big winner. And it's called Tiny Little Countries because the way you win, you get a Post-it note and then draw a map.
Central
I got it. Somebody
America.
wrote something in. I can't read that. You're going to have to read that to me.
You can see the sign.
What? Oh, can't see the sign. Okay, someone's holding up something that says, can't see the sign. Draw a map of Central American countries on a Post-it note and bring it to the library. So this is a Post-it note. So it says tiny little countries because those countries there are much smaller than United States. Most of them smaller than California. So you got to get in Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama. A lot of little countries to fit on your Post-it note. You bring it to Marina in the library, and before you know it, you'll have the pinto beans. You could put them in, how could you use these? Burrito, that's a pretty any other great uses for these? Quesadilla. Maybe a smoothie. If you do that, people will remember your smoothie. Okay, all right, so there you go. Be a big winner. Thanks.
Bye.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Last week, our whole school did some work on goal setting. Here's a video by Prince EA, who has a tale to tell about the master escape artist, Houdini, and the most difficult prison to escape, the prison of the mind.
You are about to hear a strange but true story. Legend has it, Harry Houdini, the master magician, claimed that he could break out of any jail cell in the world. All he had to do was walk into that jail cell with his street clothes on. "I'll be out of there in 1 hour, no problem," he said. Well, a very old jail down south heard about Houdini's claims, and they accepted his challenge. On the day of the event, many people gathered outside. Very confidently, Houdini walked right into the jail and into the cell, and they shut the metal doors behind him. The first thing Houdini did was he took off his coat. Then, very strangely, he took off his belt. Secretly hidden in Houdini's belt was a 10-inch piece of steel, very tough and very flexible, and Houdini started working. In about 30 minutes, that confident expression Houdini had when he walked in disappeared. In 1 hour, he was bathed in sweat. And at the end of 2 hours, Houdini, in defeat, collapsed against the door, which then opened. It opened because, you see, that door had never been locked. But that's not entirely true, is it? That door was locked. It was firmly and thoroughly locked in Houdini's mind, which meant it was locked as if the best locksmith in the world had put his lock on it. The mind is powerful. How many doors in your life do you think are locked but aren't? How many times have you been stuck in the mental prison of overthinking something that really had a simple solution? There is an ancient African proverb that says, when there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. Your mind is the most powerful force you will ever face. It will tell you lies. It will tell you you can't do that. You're not meant for that. You're not good enough for that. You can't go on anymore. You don't have the energy. You must thank it for its opinion and carry on. Because like Houdini showed us, the only locked doors that exist are in your own mind. The doors in reality are open. And all you have to do is walk through.
See if you can figure out how the two things connect.
That's our show for today. Thanks for watching. Be sensible and honorable and stay classy, Brancy 40.